and welcome to Create Crochet with me, Rebecca. In today's video we're going to be doing this popcorn square, but for the crochet along we're going to be calling it a field of seeds because that's what I think it looks like. It's quite textured, very easy to do. So let's get on and make. So getting a previous square, I always go by what we did for the picnic blanket. And then I know that all my squares are going to be consistent. You're going to chain the same amount as you did for your picnic blanket, and if you're not sure how many that is, just give it a quick count or chain to the same length as this, and you're going to chain to an odd number. So I know that I need to chain 31, so I'm just going to move it out of the way and then zoom on in. And I've chosen this as my background today. I know it's normally white, but I don't think the white really showed up. Making a simple slip knot, like so, you're going to make that amount of chains that you need to. So that's just yarn over. For anyone who's watching this video that isn't taking part of the crochet along, welcome to you. To do a chain, it's just yarn over and come through the loop. And you're going to do that all the way, as I said, to the length that you need, or to match what we're doing with regards to the crochet along, you're going to need to match it to the same width as your picnic blanket. So just continuing up with the chain, and I'm going to ask you to finish with an odd number. So with mine it's going to be 31. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, so 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 will give me the same width as my picnic blanket, plus the extra one. That first one is going to count as a single crochet because it's the same height. A chain one is the same height as a single crochet. Now we're going to go back along our chain and do single crochets all the way along. So that's into this second chain from the hook. So that's 1, and then into here. Pull up a loop for 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and come through both of those into the next one that we come to, and this is, as I said, a single crochet. I'm just going to go all the way along doing this exact stitch, and then you carry on. When you get to here we'll be together again. So I've gone all the way along and I've got 30 single crochets, 31 including my last my first chain that I did, because remember we went into the second chain from the hook. So that is your foundation row. Next we need to chain 1 and turn our work. So now we're working from this side to this side. You're going to need your second colour at this point just to get it ready, and all you need to do right now is make a slip stitch. It's easier to do it now than when you actually do need it. So into this one here, which is our absolute first stitch that we come to, we're going to make a single crochet. Okay, into this next one we're going to make our first popcorn stitch, or as we're calling them, seeds. Okay. So with this loop that you've just made here, you're going to slip that on your hook, pull on the long end, and just make it the same loop as what you would for this one. So right now you don't need this cream one, so what you're going to do is carry it across until you do need it. And what I mean by that is just lay the strand over the top of your work. So when you come in here, you're going over this. What this blue is it's part of the double crochet, and it's the yarn over. All will become clear when we do an actual double crochet. So I'm going to lay that tail end over so I don't have to weave it in, and I'm going to lay the white one onto the top of the work so I can carry it with me. So into this next stitch here and pull up a loop, so you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and come through 2. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over into the same stitch, yarn over and take off 2 loops. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and do exactly the same. Take off 2 loops, 4 loops on your hook, and then the last one exactly the same way, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. Put that yarn down, take the base colour, yarn over and come through every single loop on your hook and chain 1. That chain 1 is not part of anything else other than to finish off the popcorn. You know how we laid down the white one across our work? Now we're going to do it with the blue one, so we don't have to keep cutting our yarn to make the popcorns. Into this next stitch you're going to do a single crochet, as we did for the foundation row. Into this next stitch we're going to do exactly the same as this, except we don't need to add the blue yarn because we've already got it. So from here on in, here's how you do the popcorn. Yarn over, make sure that this loop doesn't get too loose on your hook. If it does, just pull gently on this strand here. So yarn over, and we're going to do 4 kind of double crochets but not finishing them off. So into the next stitch, yarn over, take off 2, yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, take off 2. Now we can see that that's 2 stitches, so that's 1 there and 1 there, so we know we need to do that another 2 times, so halfway through. And then the last one, one, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on our hook. Put the popcorn colour yarn down, yarn over, come through and chain 1. So now we can see that the popcorn pops. So into the next stitch, and this is the pattern repeat, single crochet, and then into the next stitch we're going to do the popcorn. So lying that white yarn over to take it with us, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Put the popcorn colour down, pick up the base colour, yarn over, come through, chain 1, single crochet. So that's what it should look like, and if your popcorns don't pop, just push it through from the reverse. So you carry on, get to the end, and then we'll do the next row. So I've just come and done my last popcorn here, and I only have 2 stitches left, 2 of my previous round single crochet. So I don't want to finish with a popcorn. So all I'm going to do here is not lay my blue. I'm going to move that to the side and single crochet there, and then single crochet in the last one. Chain 1 and turn. I'm just going to make sure all my popcorns are popping to the right way just by pushing my thumb in like so. I'm not pushing too hard that I'm going to distort the shape of the yarn. So that is what that should look like after the first round of popcorns. The next round we need to do is single crochet. So leaving this yarn where it is, you are going to be cutting that yarn off, but I don't want to do it just yet. So chain 1 gives us the height of a single crochet into this stitch here, and this is where you just double check that you have the same amount of stitches as what you did on when we did the first row of single crochet, and I had 30. So in there, and then the next one, not going into the chain stitch because I know I don't need to, because that's not part of this actual round. That chain stitch is just to finish off the popcorn to make it nice and secure. So I'm going to hop to the next one. I'm just going to go all the way along single crocheting, and then I'll see you in a second. So that's my 29th, and then the last one is 30. Chain 1, and this is where I'm going to cut the blue off from this first popcorn that we made, the last popcorn that we made, giving myself enough here that I can weave in those ends into the blue of the popcorn. So do you remember how we joined the yarn to start off with? We made a slip knot. This is how you are going to start each of the popcorn rows. So you're going to have a popcorn row, a single crochet row, popcorn row, a single crochet row, and all the way up until it's the same height as the square that you're matching it to. So just moving this over here, exactly the same as this row, you're going to single crochet in there. Instead of yarning over to make the double crochet, this becomes your yarn over, carrying the white exactly the same as what we just did into this next one for 1, 2, 3 and 4, finishing it off with the base colour. Chain 1, carrying the blue over, single crochet, and off we go again. And that is how you make your field of seeds. Single crochet and off you go. Single crochet, popcorn, single crochet, popcorn, and then on the next round it's just single crochets. You will have some tails to weave in, and I will show you how to do that once I've finished this whole thing. So stay tuned and I'll see you in a second. As if by magic I will complete it all. So to weave in the end, you're going to thread on a yarn needle. Now that can be either metal or plastic, whichever one you decide. This one is obviously metal. I'm going to go to the popcorn that it's attached to, which is this last one here. And you see how, I don't know if yours is going to be the same, but my yarn comes out of sort of the middle of my popcorn. So what I'm going to do is take my needle and go up to the top, like so, and just pull it through. Then I want to go down and up and down, so that's 3 times it gets tucked in. So coming down, I go down once, making sure that I've caught some yarn here, and come down, and then go along a bit to put the needle back up, like so. And then the last time I'm going to come along to the furthest part away from where I took the yarn up, just come down, oops, a little bit too far, went into that next popcorn, and with my scissors I'm going to come along and cut as near as I can to that popcorn without actually cutting any of it at all. And that is how you weave in the end of all of your popcorns. You should have tail ends going all the way down. I've already obviously done mine, I just wanted to do that one to show you. And then you'll have the end of the white or whatever yarn you chose as the tail end there. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!